today. It's all about innovative versus useless eyeliner applicators. Let's start with the first one. This is the most expensive one. This right here is by Guide Beauty, and this is their Guide Wand plus their Guide Liner. Both cost $50. So this right here is the actual applicator. It's kind of bendy. It has a kind of like that rubber silicone feel to it. And then on this side, we have the eyeliner, and it looks like it's just a regular black fluid cream. Let's go for it. Let's see how easy, how innovative, and how perfect we can get this eyeliner. So directions are very simple, also comes on the back. The first thing is you glide the precision tip across the cream eyeliner to lightly coat both sides. Step 2, you place the index finger on the flat notch and rest wand against cheekbone. So then you tilt and trace, and make sure you rest just above your lashes and trace liner along lash line. Don't know what that's from. Okay. Okay. Honestly, this thing resting on my cheekbone, it's kind of getting in the way, but now let's draw a line.
Simple, just not
All right.
dark enough.
It's also well above my eyelashes, so I really have to go back in and just draw it over. But honestly, that was pretty easy. I got eyeliner all over my lashes. That's really easy to clean. And now I have to go back in, and I feel like I could easily go in on this side, on the top, put eyeliner there and just go onto my top on my my lash line, my tight line, just to really get that intense. But let's go a little bit more. And they do say the first time or the second time, you kind of have to just glide back and forth to kind of get rid of that first layer. And they say don't dig into the product. Why am I have eyeliner all over my cheeks now. Yeah, the flick is really nice, but it's kind of messy and it's not super precise. Like you can see like a lot of basically dead space that I couldn't really get too close towards my lashes. Honestly, I think this is the best for like the flick. I think it's actually pretty good. I just think this formula is very dry. It's a little hard to work with and it's all over my cheeks. Can you see that? Mm-hmm. I have eyeliner all over my cheeks. I will say it definitely was easy enough, but I definitely think it still requires a little bit of practice and patience to really get it down. But again, we're dealing with eyeliner and that requires a lot of patience and practice. But yeah, this is very innovative, I will say. The owner, Terry, she was diagnosed with Parkinson's and she was saying that this right here, they went to their design team and a lot of other makeup users were complaining that eyeliner, the way to apply it to their eyes was getting really difficult. So this right here, this shape, this ergonomic shape that they designed with the index and placing it on your cheek is supposed to really help if you have issues with shaking or you really just can't get it precise on your eye. So I really do appreciate that there's a lot of thought behind this. I think this is very innovative. It's really unique. It's a very different, and it's definitely not useless. I will say this eyeliner, either it's very old, but it's very dry. It's very crumbly. It's a little hard to use, hard to apply. So maybe like they did say the first couple of times, you really kind of have to work it to have it glide on easier. Because from what I'm seeing on their website and their Instagram, the eyeliner is very black, it's very opaque, and it's very smooth. Mine was a little more crumbly. So that's what I'm complaining about, is the actual eyeliner formula, not the eyeliner guide. But I will say there is still a little bit of technique involved in this and really practicing on your face, on yourself. But I really like this. I feel like I will really enjoy this with the left eye as well and keep it really nice and precise on both sides. To clean it, it's very simple. You just take any kind of a wipe, and they do say to clean it between every single use. That way it doesn't get stuck on the applicator. This is really cool. I've never seen anything like this before.
It is cool.
This is really innovative. So this right here is by the brand Tarte, and this is their Tartiest Clay Paint Liner, $24. It comes with a brush and then a little pot with cream eyeliner. Not even a pot, it's a tube. Jackie was trying to get the product to come out and she was having a hard time. And it looks like I've been using this for years. So there's nothing in there. This is brand new, by the way.
Oh, I was about to say, why is it so flat?
This is brand new, you guys. What makes this innovative is it kind of just, it contains everything in here. It's not dirty, it's not messy, it's supposed to be like stress-free. You basically pump the eyeliner up here, you take your brush, and you just use it like so. I thought that was really cool, seemed very innovative, but we're kind of now concerned that this is also super, super old because we're having a hard time getting this eyeliner. Oh, there it is. Eyeliner out. You have to be very pop.
Yeah, I was waiting for it to squirt.
Perfect time to wear a white sweatshirt.
Yeah.
Let's try it. Again, let's see how innovative, how the process is, everything like that. Is it good or is it useless? I'm just thinking which way I would hold this for a wing. I feel like I would hold it like this. Let's try, because this way feels a little awkward. I'm doing more.
Yeah.
Let's do this. Let's create the wing first. Oh, look at that. And then literally just take this. Bam! And then the rest.
Oh. It's as if you already used this before.
Did that seem like way too easy?
Yeah. Does it feel comfortable holding it?
Yes,
Really,
very
it's all
comfortable.
about-
Like I'm really kind of holding it like towards the end. And I feel like I'm very steady because I have my arm, my elbow on my table, just a very steady. Wow, that was sharp, very clean, very easy to apply. Wow, not gonna lie, that was pretty dang easy. I thought I was gonna have a really hard time with it because I'm going on my left eye, and usually this is the eye that I have to be a little bit more precise, a lot more steady, and a little more mindful because, you know, I'm using my right hand on my left eye. It's a lot easier on my right hand with my right eye. Very impressed that this actually made a difference. This little angle, creating it like so, really just kind of forces you to go at an angle, create that wing. It's very easy to maneuver this little eyeliner brush. This is honestly really nice. I like how tiny, how petite, and also the brush, when it has the product on it, it doesn't spread and become a misshapen brush, because sometimes brushes like these that are very specific and very tiny and pointy. That's what I'm trying to say. Sometimes when there's product on it, it's kind of harder to control because it'd be very precise. But I feel like this one, because it's shorter and it's a little thicker and it comes to a really nice point, you can really create that sharp line. Like that's insane, like how sharp I was able to get that with one stroke. I'm pretty impressed. Same thing here, I would just go in with the same eyeliner and just tight line or really get close to the lashes. But with this one, you're not really getting the eyeliner on your lashes because you have a little bit more control because it is so much smaller. And another thing I really like about this is this little plate to keep the eyeliner contained. That way it doesn't go all over your hand, all over your table or whatever else. So I really like this little two-step process. Again, it's a two-step process like the Guide Beauty. I do think this is definitely more for people that have a little bit more practice with eyeliners, especially if you're more comfortable drawing. But I also think it's pretty user-friendly, beginner-friendly. I enjoyed this. I didn't think I was gonna enjoy this as much, to be honest with you, but I did. All right, so this next one is a stamp system. You guys know my thoughts on these, but this one looked really cool. This right here is by the brand Kaja, and this is their Wink Stamp Wing Stamp Wing Eyeliner Stamp and Pen. $25. And again, it's a dual-ended wing stamp pen, and it's accompanied by a liquid pen eyeliner. What's up with all these two-step systems over here, right? This is what it looks like. This is the actual stamp. You have a left and a right side. I thought that was really cool just to have it on the same pen, because couple of different brands, you have two different pens for your left and your right eye. This right here is just in one. So you literally get the wing. This one I think is a left eye. That's the left. And then this is the right. Just making sure I'm placing them correctly. I did the right one wrong. So this is the problem with these stamps. You have to be really precise and you need to place exactly where you want the wing to be. But it's a really good guide. That's literally what this is. It's a guide to help you create that wing, and then you fill in that wing with this eyeliner pen, which is really nice. It's just a regular felt tip. It looks a little bit longer than typical eyeliners, but that's what that looks like. You can be precise with it, or you can do nice sideways to get a really thick stroke. But it seems really nice, very black, very fluid. But the thing is this innovative, or is this just going to add time to your eyeliner routine, if that makes sense? It's $25, correct? All right, so I do have their instructions. I just want to make sure I'm placing the stamp correctly. It seems self-explanatory, but you never know. So finding the right side, which is right here, the right stamp. So basically it says, place stamp along the outer edge of the eye. Wing's longest edge should connect to and align with the lower lashes, creating continuous line. Okay. So I'm assuming it's like this. I'm gonna place my elbow down to steady myself, and then it says press down firmly. Okay, so again, it all depends on how you place it, you know what I mean? It's all about placement. This obviously is going down a little bit, so now we're gonna take their eyeliner that they provided and just fill this in. And then with the tip, I'm just gonna extend it because it doesn't have a sharp edge. I'm trying to see on the stamp, does it? It doesn't really have too much of a sharp edge, or maybe that's just how it's stamped onto my eye. So I'm just gonna take this regular eyeliner pen and extend, just like so. All right, so like Andre was saying, this right here, it's a very saturated market already. There's so many of these off brands that are on Amazon, under $10, under $15, under $20. So this right here is a little more expensive at $25. Yes, you're getting the 2 stamps and an eyeliner pen. There are more expensive eyeliner pens, but that's not what we're testing here. It's the innovation. Is this innovative? Yes, it is, but because there are already so many different brands, and the thing is, Kaja, it's not marketing that they started this, that they even created this technique. So I can't say that Kaja is being innovative with this. Somebody is, whoever started this technique or this innovation. But I think this is really good. It's good for guiding where you want to place that wing, but also it all comes down to you and where you place it. Just like where I placed it, it just kind of, it's going a little bit more straight instead of going up. So it just depends where you want to place that wing, and also you have to extend it with the eyeliner. So you do have to have, again, a 2-step process, just like the rest of these that I'm testing right now. But it's really nice that it gives you a guide to begin with and to finish, if that makes any sense. So I think this is definitely beginner friendly. All right, so this next one is by the brand Covergirl, and it's called the Perfect Slice Eyeliner. It literally looks like a miniature, the tiniest little miniature pizza cutter. The pizza slicer, like straight up. You open it up and it's kind of like a typical liquid eyeliner where you have to dip back and forth with the brush, but instead of a brush, it's a tiny little wheel, that you just draw on.
You just roll.
And you roll. It rolls, you guys. How cool is that? But you have to roll it and you can actually feel it rolling. That's insane. Let's see how useful or useless this thing is, how innovative this is. Is it actually functional and practical to draw on your eye? And we're gonna do my left eye just because, you know, it's a little more difficult on my left eye. Let's give it a go. All right, so let's roll this on. Ugh. Ooh, this is a little more messy than I anticipated. I'm literally just trying to roll this on. You can get pretty precise right here, but you see how fluid it is and how messy it is? I think it's that roller. You can literally see where you roll it. Do you see that?
Yeah, you just made it more.
It's very messy. I'm not liking this one as much as I thought I was going to. I think it's fun. It's borderline innovative, but it's way too messy and it's not as steady. Like the wheel itself, it's not steady to create a really sharp, precise line that you could with a felt tip or with a really nice, sharp eyeliner brush pencil, or even like the guide. All right, so overall, I think this is the most useless out of the 4 eyeliners that I have. It's not the worst, it's not the best, it's definitely like right there, because the formula is actually really nice. It's definitely very fluid, but the applicator is really the part that's throwing me off because it's creating these little squiggles and it's not really sharp and precise. I think this might be really good just to draw, but then use a different eyeliner, like a felt tip or a different liquid eyeliner with a brush to really kind of fill everything in, because then it kind of just starts to bleed everywhere because it's not soaking up the product like a felt tip or a brush pencil or a brush, like an eyeliner brush will. So that's what I will say. It's, like I said, borderline innovative. They're thinking outside the box, to use a little pizza cutter, but when it actually comes down to it, it's not really useful. It's useless. I think my favorite was the Tarte, then the guide, then the stamp, and then this one. Before we leave, I do want to use the guide with a liquid eyeliner. I'm just gonna draw it on here. Okay, got some on here. No, it dries too fast. You have to keep re-dipping this. It definitely has to be the paste or the cream eyeliner that they provide. They do say that this gel eyeliner, cream eyeliner, is specifically formulated for this guide right here to work perfectly together. So this was very fun to see these applicators, how innovative, how convenient, how awesome, or lack thereof some of them were. But we're working on part 2. We would love to hear your suggestions on some of your favorite weird eyeliner applicators that you've come across or that are still in your life. But for now, guys, thank you for watching, spending time with me and these weird, innovative, or useless eyeliner applicators. And we'll see the next one very soon. Bye.